Okay, today I'm going to make good old Southern cornbread. Southern cornbread is different from other cornbreads because it doesn't have sugar in it. If you want sweetened corn muffins or if you want a cornbread with sugar in it, that's a little bit different. But this is cornbread you would eat with pinto beans or with ham and beans or black-eyed peas. So we're just going to do a real simple recipe. The first thing you need to do is turn the oven on 400 degrees, and I've greased a cast iron skillet and I've put that in the oven to preheat so it'll be nice and hot after I get it mixed up. So it's a very simple recipe. We're going to use a half a cup of cornmeal, a half a cup of flour, and I said we don't use sugar, but sometimes I'll add, maybe a half a teaspoon just to make sure that it rises good. Nothing special about it. Then into this mixture, we also want 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. After you start making cornbread, you might decide you want a little extra salt, but I like it on the light side. Now just mix the dry ingredients together. Get them all mixed nicely. Now, what we're going to do is get a half a cup of milk, one egg, and 1/4 of a cup of Crisco or vegetable oil. And those are our ingredients. I'm going to mix the milk and egg together before we put it in the dry ingredients. Now we'll just mix it all together. And what I'm doing in these videos is making small batches. It's only 2 of us, Jane and I, and we don't need a full batch of cornbread. This amount will fill a cornbread stick pan. It'll fill a small cast iron skillet, and so that's what I'm going to put it in just now. My cast iron skillet's been heating. I greased it. And it's going to be a thin cornbread because this is a little larger. I'm saving my smaller cast iron skillet for the next thing that I'm going to cook today. When I put the cornbread in the pan, you'll hear a sizzle. That tells me the pan was hot enough. I like my cornbread to be brown on the bottom, a little crunchy. That sizzle is what gives it that crunchiness. And that's it. back into the oven for about 20 minutes, and we'll be done. Now let me